Everybody, I hope you all are having a good day. Today I am doing my most requested video so far. It is the brows. So we're going to talk about these buddies today. And I have been trying to record this video for probably 2 hours now. Let's just check and see. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. My husband left at 2. So for 2 hours I have been trying to record this for you guys because I really want to get this up tonight. It's my most requested thing out there. Everybody's asked me about my brows and how I get them to look so natural. I actually have this one done. My video, I really wanted to have this brow done and this one not done. That way I could compare, to show you guys what I do and how I get them to look, semi the same. My brows are never look exactly the same because that's almost... well, it is impossible. No matter what, it's impossible. I'm going to show you guys what I use, how I use it, steps, and everything like that. And then I'm going to finish the inside of my brow that I didn't do. I've been walking around for an hour waiting for my tablet to charge. That way, I could kind of show you guys a little bit of what I do. The products I use is this little buddy that has been trimmed down so many times, it's ridiculous. It is the Wet n Wild brow pencil it has a little spoolie on the end, and I'm pretty sure it's in their darkest shade. It's like a really dark brown. I was going to see if it would focus in on that color, but it probably won't. So I use this on the outer part of my brow, on the tail part, because you always want your outer part of your brow to be darker than the inner part. That's what's going to make it look the most natural. And I am dying to have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz because it is almost like this, but it's more of a like this. This is what I use on the inner side, and it's my Marykay browliner in blonde. This is what I use on the inside to make it look more natural because you want it to be lighter there, like I said. It's kind of like this. It's made like this, like where you could twist it up. But it has a spoolie on the end, and oh my gosh, I've heard so many people raving about these, and I'm dying to try it. Dying to try it. But for now, I have this and that's all I use. I do not get my brows waxed. That's just because I don't like the way how painful it feels, and I don't have enough brows to even wax, honestly. My brows are so thin, just like my hair. And let's talk about this hair right now. It is awful. But anyways, my brows are so thin, and I barely have any hair on them, so I just do not get them waxed. I could, but I just don't. I use my trusty old eyebrow razor. A lot of people are going to look at me like I'm stupid because I'm sure a lot of people will shave their brows off with them things. But I don't even have enough hair to shave. I always try getting down here. That way I have an arch. And that's usually just what I do. But anyways, I'm going to get started. I've already got foundation and stuff like that on. I'm really sorry for these quality of these videos because I want them to be so much better for you guys. But, I mean, the struggle is real. I'm hopefully eventually going to get a better camera. That way I can film on a camera and it won't be as hard to upload to YouTube. That way y'all can watch these. And I also, want to have better lighting and, a better computer. That way I can edit them, put music on them. And it's just going to be a whole lot better. Like I've said in the past 2 videos, I just really wish I could afford to do that for you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and get started and stop rambling. Okay, what I've already done so far on the left side of my face to make it look like on the right side of my face to make it look like the left side of my face is I always start at the bottom and I kind of draw a line to make it look like I want it to. I draw my arch and everything. I usually have a Q-tip on the side that way, and I've already been using this because that's the most difficult thing whenever you're doing your brows is to get them even, to get the arch even, to get the length even, to not make them too harsh and all that. But that's what this buddy is the best for. So after I'm drawing the bottom of the line of my brow, I go back and I use this spoolie. I don't know how many times. I probably take 10 to 15 minutes just on my brows in my makeup, because I really want them to look, I want them to look good. I want them to look natural. I don't want them to look too sculpted. I want them, I want them to look like my natural hair, even though, half of this, I have no hair. I have no eyebrow hair whatsoever. So a lot of this is faked. A lot of it, I just draw it on. But so anyways, after I draw the bottom, I start filling in my tail. I just go from here and I fill in my tail, and then I go back with my spoolie and I brush it out. Go back in with my color, put more color in there, go back in and brush it out. It is really a process, because you have to go back in, color it, back in, brushing it, making sure it looks all natural and everything like that. And honestly, I think this one looks a little darker than this one, so I'm going to show you guys what I do. I just kind of brush through the hairs just to, calm that color down a little bit. And once I've got my tail done, where it's going to be darker, I go back in with a lighter pencil. You can, use any pencil you want. I really do like this Marykay one, though, honestly. But I go in and I kind of line it out first. That way I know where I want it to go and what I want it to do and how far I want it to go out. Oh yeah. You kind of want your, I don't know if a lot of you guys wear winged liner, but you want your winged liner to kind of point up to the end of your brow, so that's, or like the end of your lashes, you want it to kind of come up to the end of your brows. That's normally where your brow would end. And where I always begin my brows is the corner of my eyes. I kind of line it up with the corner of my eyes. But I don't like how harsh that line looks, so like I said, every time that I put color in, I go back in with my spoolie and I just brush it out. Just brush, 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 just so it doesn't look so harsh. Like so. And I noticed I colored it up a little too high. So I'm going to go in with my Q-tip, like so. Going to go in with color again, making sure I get that line, nice and clean. I don't want it to be a jagged eyebrow. Excuse my cat crying in the background. The thing is so spoiled. He wants in my lap all the time. But do you see how much darker the ends of my brows are than the the middle of my brow? I guess it really wouldn't be the middle, but like the start of my brows are. Because that's going to give you your most natural look. And whenever you're using your spoolie to brush your hairs, you want to brush them in the direction that your hair has grown, or you drew your hair on. So right here I always brush upward, and then as I'm going to the tail of my brow, I just brush downward, like side down. But that's basically what I do. They're really not perfect right now. It's kind of hard to do it in a camera versus doing it in a mirror, but hey, we gotta work with what we gotta work with. So, that's basically what I do. If you guys could see my brows before and after, just go look at my first video where I don't have any makeup on. Dexter, stop it. Where I don't have any makeup on, and then look at these. Like, it's such a big difference. I do not have any brow hair whatsoever, so you can totally transform your brows. If you're like me and don't have any brow hair, it can totally make a difference in your makeup. Just taking that extra 10 minutes to really sculpt your brows out and fill them in and all that stuff, it's really going to make a big difference. So, it's already a 10-minute video, and I didn't even do that much. I'm going to tell you guys too, if you're going for the really dramatic look, you just want to make it a little bit darker on the ends, a little bit more sculpted, and then you want to go over it with a brow gel to keep it in place all day long. Or like if you're going to be outside and you're going to be sweating your makeup, or you're going to have to touch your face a lot, I would use a brow gel. I use the Marykay brow gel. It works really good. So what you just do, you would just kind of go over your brow with the gel, mainly towards the end, but very light-handed on the beginning, because it's going to kind of make it harden too. Your hairs are going to harden, and you're going to be able to tell that you have it in, but it makes it look so much better, especially if you're going for the more glamorous look and you're having a lot of makeup on. Oh my gosh, this cat is... I'm sorry, baby. Come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. Animals are so spoiled, but I love them. So, like I said, I'm going to jump off here because it's already 11 minutes and 30 seconds. I hope this helps you guys a little bit. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please, please, please ask me, because I love answering your questions. I love talking to you guys about makeup. And shout out to everybody that's went and seen my videos. It just really blows me away how many views I've gotten so far. It's just so crazy, and I love it. I love it so much. Thank you guys again. I hope you have a good night. And look at my cat. Oh my gosh. Y'all have to see this before we go. It's crazy. But anyways, bye-bye guys.